Can I ask you what you're doing?
You really need to know what I'm doing?
Yeah, because I got a call here. Okay, no. You don't walk. No.
I'm not walking to him.
You don't walk towards him.
Sir, I'm on the sidewalk.
You're not
answering
questions.
You're not answering questions.
Sir,
I don't have to answer questions.
All right, you're being detained.
Hey,
you're being detained.
BZ Watchdog News Network.
Before we get into this one, smash that like button, drop a comment, share this video everywhere, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because the more eyes we put on government accountability, the harder it becomes for questionable conduct to disappear into a police report. Today we have a major update in the Kansas City accountability arrest from May 12, 2026 involving Cincinnati Police. On August 10th, 2026, KCA is scheduled to be back in court, and he will also be turning in the internal affairs complaint we prepared regarding the officers' actions surrounding that arrest. But before we hear what the officers wrote in their reports, before we hear the excuses, and before somebody tries to explain how everything was supposed to be done by the book, how about we go all the way back to the beginning? Because there was a 911 call before police ever arrived, and that call raises one very important question. What did the officers actually know before they detained Kansas City Accountability? Did that caller report an actual crime? Did the caller provide specific facts that could establish reasonable, articulable suspicion that KCA had committed, was committing, or was about to commit a crime? Or did officers show up, see somebody they didn't like filming near a bank, and decide they would figure out the legal justification afterward? Because last time I checked, he looks suspicious isn't a criminal statute. And the Fourth Amendment doesn't come with a little footnote saying, void whenever somebody has a camera near a bank. So before we break down the arrest, the police reports, the body camera footage, and the internal affairs complaint, we're going to do something incredibly complicated. We're going to listen to the actual 911 call. Imagine that. Evidence first, conclusion second. Listen carefully to exactly what was reported, because when this call is over, we're going to ask whether Cincinnati Police had a lawful basis to seize KCA when they arrived, or whether this entire encounter started with officers crossing a constitutional line. Roll the 911 call.
Cincinnati Police and Fire Communications, how can I help you?
Yes, this is Security Officer Vandergriff at 25 Murfield.
Can you repeat that for verification?
Said it again?
Can you repeat the address for verification?
25 Garfield.
Okay. Okay, and then your name?
Andrew Vandergriff. I'm the security officer here at the bank. First Commonwealth Bank.
Okay, and a good phone number for you? Exactly what happened?
We got a gentleman outside who's recording inside the bank from the outside, and we were wondering, what he was doing, so I went and asked him, hey, what story are you running? Because he's got like a camera with a microphone and stuff on it. And he said, none, I'm doing a story for my boss, and could you, allow me to use the Wi-Fi? So I asked the workers here, I said, can you use the Wi-Fi? They said no. So I went out and I told him no, and then he asked me, can you specify how many workers are in the building? And I said, no, I can't give you that information, sir. He said, and I'm also looking for the vault. Can you tell me where that is? I said, I can't tell you that information, sir. I said, but you have a good day and good luck on your story. He's wearing, he's an African-American gentleman. He's wearing like a blue hat. He's got on sunglasses, a blue top, like a hoodie, black pants. He's got a camcorder. He's
okay.
sitting here with a family microphone. But just asking, sensitive information, that's suspicious to me. And I know you can't, arrest someone for suspicion, but, I can have the police come over and, just talk with him.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand. I'm getting this in here. Are any weapons involved?
No, no weapons.
Okay.
He has on.
And where's the suspect now?
He's standing in front of the bank.
Okay,
He has
I need
on
to.
white, gray. He has on white, gray, and black Nikes.
Okay, I need to get a full description of this suspect. You have that he's a male black with a blue hat, sunglasses, blue hoodie, black pants, white and gray shoes. Is that correct?
White, gray, and black. Yes.
Okay, and then about how old is he?
I say mid-30s.
Okay. And is he tall, short, average?
I say about 5'9", 5'10", something like that.
Okay. And then is he heavy set, thin, or average?
He's a thin build.
Okay. And are you or anyone else in danger?
No, we're not in danger.
Okay.
No.
Do not approach the person. Do not disturb or clean up or move anything at the scene there. I have this in for officers to be dispatched out to you as soon as possible. Just call us back if anything changes. Do you have any further information or if he does leave, okay?
All righty, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Can I
How
ask
you
you what you're
doing?
doing?
You really need to know what I'm doing?
Yeah, because I got a call here.
For what?
You recording?
So what's wrong with that?
No, I'm just asking what you're doing.
You're looking at it.
I'm asking you.
Can you please tell him what I'm doing?
Why can't you tell me what you're doing?
I'm recording.
Okay. How hard is that?
Because you're looking at it.
I asked you a simple question. You make it way difficult than it is.
I'm recording.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're recording?
Absolutely.
What's that reason?
I can't share that with you for free.
Why not?
For free.
For free? Why can't you share that to me for free?
Because.
Okay. Well, I can ask these questions to you.
You can ask them.
Okay. It's up to you whether you want to answer them.
It's your right.
So the reason why I'm here, again, they called because
Who did? You called them?
I'm talking to you. He doesn't want to talk to you, sir.
You called them?
Sir, do not about this.
I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay, no.
I'm
You
on the
don't walk
sidewalk.
up-
I'm not walking to
You don't walk towards him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, I'm on the sidewalk.
You're
I
not
didn't do
answering
nothing.
questions.
Sir,
I don't have to answer
Yeah,
questions.
let's just detain
All
you.
right,
You're put your hands
you're
behind
being
your back.
detained.
Hey,
You're being
y'all
detained.
come in the felony right now. You're committing a felony right now.
I got it.
You're committing a felony. I'm doing legal activity right now.
Sir, you're recording a bank, asking questions about the layout of the bank.
I didn't
Very
ask
detailed
about no
questions that indicate you may be thinking of a robbery or something. You could be armed. You could be dangerous. Do you have any guns on you?
So let me tell you what you're doing
Let me
right
ask
now,
you, do you have
sir.
a gun on
You're
you?
committing 18
Do
U.S.C.
you have a gun on you?
242.
Sir, just-
This is 241 and 242. This is a felony. What y'all doing right now?
Okay. He has a
Y'all
cannabis in his front
Y'all
pocket. I'm gonna go get that.
depriving my constitutional right now.
What is your
I'm
name?
just recording on the public
This should be one of
sidewalk.
the reasons we're talking to you.
I'm just recording on the public sidewalk.
Okay. What is your
I
name?
did not agree to no searches and seizures,
So what's your
and
name?
I'd rather not talk to you guys.
What's your name and your date of birth?
I'd rather not talk
You're
to you
either going
guys,
to go to
sir.
jail or you're going to give me your
So what are
name
you
and your date of
detaining me
birth.
for? What's your reasonable? Let's get a
He's
supervisor.
detained right
Let's
now.
get a supervisor.
Because you
For
were
what?
asking
No
what is
criminal
your
activity
legal
because y'all don't have no
planning
criminal
robbery
activity.
on his
Okay.
place.
I
You're not
didn't do
listening
nothing.
to us.
So
I'm just on the public sidewalk recording.
what is your name and your
Perfectly
date of
legal.
birth?
Can we please get a
This
supervisor
is the
here?
last one asking, then you're going to go to
Let's
jail.
get a supervisor.
What is
I
your
do
name
not want you to
and
make a
your date of
mistake, a
All right,
judge and
sir,
a
You are
prosecutor.
now under
I
arrest
do
for
not
failure
want
to
you.
disclose personal
I do
information.
not
You're
want
gonna
him.
go to jail.
I do not want him to make a mistake. I'm letting him know I'm conducting a First Amendment protected activity. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right,
then
sir,
you
you're
guys-
now under arrest
For what?
for failure to disclose personal information.
So what's your first?
We suspect you that you're planning to commit a crime.
What crime?
You're trying to investigate it, and you're trying
But
to
what
walk away from
crime?
the
I
start.
didn't try to walk away.
Yes, you did.
He said I wasn't detained. You said I didn't have to answer your questions. I mean, I'm not detained.
You're now
I
under arrest.
You're not
wasn't
listening to
Do you
anything
have
we're
anything
saying.
on you that's
Do I have anything on me?
Yeah,
So
well,
take it. Sir, please get your supervisor before y'all make y'all move. I'm conducting.
You're already under arrest.
I'm conducting a First Amendment protected activity, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you can't go to a bank and start
I'm not
asking
at
things
the
like,
bank.
when is
Again,
your
you're
security get off?
You're
I'm not
interrupting.
What is the floor layout of the bank?
Let's
We're
talk
trying to
about it.
record the security coming in and out. You can't do that. Okay? You understand why that would lead people to think you're planning a robbery of the bank.
I'm out here exercising my First Amendment right to record in public peacefully.
Okay, well, you're under arrest, sir.
Okay, for what?
For failure to disclose.
Failure to ID is a Second Amendment offense. What's the first crime that I committed? Hey, can we get your supervisor here? He's making a big mistake. This guy right here is making a huge mistake. You're making a huge
Look
mistake.
at that. I bet you have an idea.
I don't agree with no searches and seizures. You
Okay,
talk to
that's
me.
fine. We're threatened.
I didn't say that. They came and talked to me. I'm on the sidewalk. I have every right to be on the sidewalk.
Okay.
And he's going through my wallet.
Yes. You're under arrest.
Okay, for what crime?
We already explained that to you. You keep repeating yourself. You don't want to listen.
Okay, say the
That's
crime.
not, we already did.
You said for not answering questions.
Not disclose your information.
I don't have to do this,
Yes,
sir.
you do. If we have a reasonable suspicion that you have or going to commit a crime, we have.
What's your reasonable articulable? I'm committing a first protected activity.
He just explained that to you.
Okay.
He just explained that.
Okay, sir. This is okay.
He must.
When I made contact with him, because I came outside to see what he was doing. I
How
said-
was he out here for a while?
Yeah, he was out here for a while, and I thought he was one of those First Amendment auditors.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, how are you? What story are you doing? Because from what I seen on YouTube, you know, they do stories or whatever. He said, I'm doing a story for my employer, and can I use the Wi-Fi? So I come in here to ask them could he use the Wi-Fi. They tell me no, so I come out here and I tell them no.
Okay.
And then he asked me, well, how many employees are inside? I said, I can't give you that information. And then he asked me, I don't see you guys' vault, like looking around. I don't see you guys' vault. Where's that located? I said, I can't give you that information. I came right back inside and called you guys.
Okay. All right.
I'm like, oh, that's way suspicious. Like, you trying to set us up or something.
Yeah.
So now you've heard the 911 call. You've seen what was written in the official Cincinnati Police report, and now you can decide for yourself whether what was actually reported matches what Officer Sarchett later put down on paper. Today, August 10th, 2026, Kansas City Accountability is headed back to court, and the formal internal affairs complaint we prepared is being submitted to the Cincinnati Police Department. That complaint asks investigators to examine the detention, the arrest, the demand for identification, the body camera evidence, the accuracy of the police report, and exactly where this alleged planning to rob the bank came from. Because accountability isn't supposed to stop at the badge. If an officer makes a mistake, investigate it. If a report contains inaccurate information, correct it. And if evidence shows that somebody knowingly put false information into an official police report, then there need to be consequences just like there would be for anyone else. We're going to continue following this case. We're going to follow what happens in court. We're going to follow the internal affairs investigation. And when Cincinnati Police responds to this complaint, you better believe we're going to bring those records right back here and go through them. So if you want to follow this story all the way through, smash that like button, drop a comment, and tell me what you heard in that 911 call. Share this video everywhere and subscribe to the channel. And don't just watch the video. Go back and listen to the evidence for yourself. Because this ain't about whether you like Kansas City accountability. It isn't about whether you like the police. It's about much more basic. Did the government follow the law? And if they didn't, who's going to hold them accountable? This is BZ Watchdog with BZ Watchdog News Network. And as always, sunlight is the best disinfectant. And I'll see you watchdogs in the next video.
Tyranny, corruption, extortion. Sunlight is the best disinfectant.
BZ Watchdog News Network.